Can you start?
Yeah.
Okay. In commemoration of Albert Einstein. There was once a time when life was simple and people only knew so much about how the world worked around them. A time where all that mattered was discovering new things and trying to be the first to discover them. A boy was born one day who would change the world and how it is understood. With the research that I have gathered, I would be able to tell you about this particular individual. The commemoration of his life and the mind behind it all has helped present scientists better understand the world and go further beyond his research. Known as the founder of relativity, Albert Einstein is considered to be one of the greatest scientists in the 20th century. All of his findings in his research have helped the entire world understand concepts that many people thought would never be understood. This is an image of Albert Einstein in his early career. I obtained this picture from ebscohost.com. Now I would like to describe to you about this particular individual. Einstein was a curious individual growing up. He always wanted to understand exactly how things worked, and which frustrated his teachers. His father encouraged his curiosity and interest in how the world worked. According to Barna in the article Albert Einstein in the Discover Journal, Einstein was just 4 years old when his father gave him a magnetic compass. He was fascinated by how the needle moved by a force that was unseen to the human eye. Many people believe that this is what sparked the mind of a boy who would change and remake the world. Before Einstein had become a world-renowned scientist, he had his difficulties in life. He stood apart from the other students in class and had a difficult time learning to talk. His interests had only included mathematics and science. According to Powell in the article Albert Einstein, Landscape Architect in the Popular Science Journal, Einstein's father got used to him getting good grades in science and math courses and not so good grades in other courses. Einstein learned to solve things for himself and believed that it was the only valuable thing he had learned in school. According to Burnham, in the article The Man Who Remade the Universe in the Astronomy Journal, Einstein said, "A normal adult never stops to think about problems of space and time, but my intellectual development was retarded, so naturally I could go deeper into the problem than a child of normal abilities." Einstein had also failed his entrance exam when he decided to attend the Federal Polytechnic Institute in Zurich, Switzerland, when he was 17. However, he made up a year at the Oral Cantonal School. Einstein gained admission to the Federal Polytechnic Institute upon his second application. After Einstein graduated, he later started to work as a clerk at the Swiss Patent Office. In the year 1905, many people call it his miracle year, Einstein published 4 papers about his research, one of which was relativity, and finished his PhD at the University of Zurich. This is an image of a page of the original manuscript of Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity. I obtained this picture from ebscohost.com. The papers that he published opened so many more possibilities of the understanding of the world and gained him popularity. Einstein, in recognition of his successful completion of his PhD, Einstein was promoted to technical expert second class by the Swiss Patent Office. Einstein was finally living up to his potential and continued his research. Einstein continued researching and finding answers to help further support his theories. He expanded on his theory of relativity to help further support his theory of gravitation. He called it general relativity. In 1921, Einstein won the Nobel Prize in Physics. At the age of 42, Einstein had contributed so much in the field of science. Although he was unable to unify the laws of physics, his fame continued to increase throughout the world as a public intellectual, civil rights supporter, and pacifist. In conclusion, I would like to make a statement. Einstein made major contributions in science and has helped present scientists to this day. Although his life was not perfect, he continued to do what he loved and has helped the world. All of his research and findings came from his curiosity and love of science and mathematics. Known as the founder of relativity, Albert Einstein is considered to be one of the greatest scientists in the 20th century. All of his findings and his research have helped the entire world understand concepts that many people thought would never be understood. Like Einstein, we must continue to do what we love because in the end, our happiness comes from our desire to do great things in life. Thank you.